Sompa 90.7, Sompa 93.1, Sompa 98.9. Na ensema titrebie ya obetene kasebo emu. France and emsini fu froya ye you know enra wababe piem menhia na mane pa ene sen sada na santimam temu ngumasiensia ye no wapadwumedie bi huntoma wo beboa me mai wanya mo ase e de asisi wonmo wo bra wo mu bebu wonum soso ensa Newmont Ghana ena wobo wonum subuoi se wo mudwumedie ama enkrobi enwo kire wonum papa pa ewo ahafo sada na yera Dr. Matthew Poku Prempenso akasa se nya no koreda so bi ka se de call so ewa koso mosu tade no wonum amokokwa no krabie ni wa ewo mu abato komisa no emre bi ode koto mra chebe dwafie mu no yesi enyade a wo betimi age atom so emprempre ya ara wo sem every new jabin epoye mantemu eba ne se abrante kwa bi wakosha ne ho homa ebi ka ho no pei ena misi enkonwa na me de abedamo se sompa kasebo ya edikan ohinini amakrancha dozos of mami premierni enemy din yenye brena enfa kasebo ni chechemu ankasa emamo France ya na musini fu froya ye no ena wo babe piemo na sante hene poto so menhia na eye Julius Ahmed na sem nyina da wo de ba ye na chese no na masra na so no eye akwasidaye enu nti wo ba ye no chechemu se wono ankasa na ye wo ni Benin e wo mu se wonyini wo France ko suku wo hode na nso ye bibini mapa wo hwe opem so na ese to ababi onkodene ya wo kon e de boa Ghana santeman ene ewiase nyina no a eyade e konkan France aban no ahunu enunti wababoa no ma wodo a wo ye nyina mu ni titru ni se Kwame Nkrumah suapon wo mo beka bomu na wo matumi aboa menniema biada ewo no so etumi akonenim ofa kwan no so kirechire mu anyonkofa papa eda wo ma France ene asanteman ene Ghana so entem.
I'm very, very honored to be here today at the Palace of His Your Highness as the new ambassador of France to Ghana. I'm new in the country and it is my duty to come to pay respectfully a courtesy call to Your Highness. In a few words, as you can see, I'm African like you, and I'm proudly African. I was born in Benin. I grew up in France. I studied in France, and now I'm back home.
Wora Julius Ahmed wano na ye Ghana na musini ya ojina mu de ma wo ma France eno akire opem so na ese to ababio santimewura wono so kabi.
I thank you for this courtesy call. And beyond the champagne, beyond the Dom Perignon, I would want to talk about the collaboration between France and Ghana. But I thank the French government very much for the road that you constructed for us, all the way down to Contenance, the lakeside. It's initiated during President Kufuor's time, and then we continued with the other kilometers through when President Mahama was here. But I still believe that we still have to do so much with the French country. Industry, for example, with your experience. Our economy has been going through some turmoil because of imports to industrialize and add value to agricultural products. So we stand to learn from you in relation to how we can industrialize our country. By doing that, we need agriculture. And producing food, we want to add value to it by setting up our industries. Be in a position to collaborate with us on that front.
Opem so na se tu abebio na santimante mu ngumasiana so ya pagumedie bi ntoma ato ne din se pad a girl for confidence ni nyina da ne se emayiwa bebu yensa ne benya moase papa de asiesie wonu ho na nkonkofa ne mguase bia dan so mere we ne bire ya eni bia bayi empanifoyi ene sompa twetwe nkomo me nya bia ye ka se to de bia yenkomayiwa bebu yensa si enya moase papa de besiesie hunti kona fesuku kwano kora akwakoye Chibidin wabera wonu enko suku Madam Hannah Mponsa Regional Girls Education Officer wono ena wone sompanse ntwefo twetwe nkoma wode asemu yi etu yenim
natural tina obebi a wodo ni penyi face bia no eya ade a wo se oye na hawe wo mu ni se ankwara ni bi ahokyere ene sanitary pad ne boa akoso ni ti no ebi mu enya sika empa ensiesie omo enhu enti ye hwa se district no kakra bi omo emwa kakra bi omo benya no na omo afrefe nkwara kakra na omo ache na omo di ama omo enti nkwara pa omo hia mmoa no ebi na omo sa anke enti na regional directorate and girls education unit ye dey this project and kan si okra pe na ye dey aba nyame ya doma o na 9th November Kumasi Anglican Senior High School na ye pedumedue no ho entoma ye ni swade ho ni nyana ne se adofo beye ye moa na sanitary pad any panty liners any panties na ye sre enema ye mama no omubu omusa omudi betiesie omu ho enti boni se ye be regional pad bank say ye ka bank dia na ka sikasem na ka ye ka na we dia ye sanitary pads na egu bank
Wey ye mame hana amponsa anu disem ena ye kokotie ye enom enimeko bi enhya aban ase frase kasa se wo hwe kwan a Nimont Ghana fo a wonum tu fo magudie bi e de ade hye bi nam so ase wonum sa ase ne wo mo nema nanso mantimi anya bibi papa bi adantimi amfrim no adwen owura awudu salami Suleiman Yoda ena de asem yi di babetu mu se to da bi a katia ni wa bi ene de ma wonum ba bi a wo mote se ebetu wo mokura akotena ba bi fufuro no enkrobi ti se adroba afrisika krom techre ene yamfo wo ma ye mobo papa ti wo mo sre aban se wo mfa na nini akire wo mu dwumadi awodo a wo mu din wo hawa di abre na nan makuafo bi e wo ho no
na masasi wura ninia anyinnie so mo no mo dia asase de e ma me no mo firi susanso ankasa na busando na kokoti kumase enti ya karme dia ma masasi wura na fe wato aso
Mr. Medin, the Honorable Michael Asari, basically, the land belongs to us, as my brother is saying. We gave it to him as a farmer. He's the best first farmer for 2020. Now, what is happening here is that Nimont Ghana Limited, Tanano North District, is mining or about to mine. They had their certificate in 2017. That's when they declare a mining list for them. They did not compensate anyone till 2021. So meaning that Nimont has already committed.
Sompa.
They are supposed to pay the compensation, the affected family, pay compensation to all the farmers before they start mining, and they are not doing it. As he said, we have about 60 fish ponds over here. They've destroyed it without any compensation. So we want the world to know what Nimont Ghana Limited is doing in the Bono Ahafo region.
We adishye biya watechre adroba yamfo eni afrisika krom ena sabre won mo haka dwemu no anwode ne so afo Dr. Metu Poku Prempe ena ekasai ye nyina de enim se na anu akosombo sutade abu afaso emi ye nuanu bi ho akoka dwemu papa enso e wo framantam ho na wo kiremu se ensem ane na mo framamu se ya mo wonu kokono sasem no krobiare ne we mu VR for September 15th enu France se wo bo kokosan se de na wo resa fie ensuo beton ensuo ni toy ebro so kra Dr. Matthew Poku Prempe.
The annual engagement is done with the District Disaster Management Committee, which includes as the chair the district chief executives, traditional rulers, assemblymen, opinion leaders, police, army, navy, fire service, Ghana Health Service, among others. So Speaker, including members of Parliament. Through these engagements, the program produces inundation maps, how the areas that are potentially going to flood, communication channels and platforms, as well as identified safe havens. Mr. Speaker, this year in particular, in the month of May, the VRA and NADMO, with the support from the United States North Dakota National Guard, along with all the aforementioned stakeholders, carried out, Mr. Speaker, for the first time, a large-scale flood simulation exercise.
Sadia wo chiremu se ohwe anadmo enso aye adwumaso maseye kasa no nipa bese empem aduasa enkron ene yi won nyina dade afiri wo matena ya boni bi ensi no de wo mani so adi wo dwumadi nyina danso akiri.
Mr. Speaker, this is a house of records. There are two things the Honorable Minister has said, which this house must not allow to go unchallenged per our records. We are told that before VRA officials spilled, members of parliament were consulted, were part of the stakeholders consulted. I can speak for myself. I was never invited to any meeting. I was never consulted. I was never invited to any meeting. I challenge the minister to provide one name, one member of parliament who was consulted, who attended any meeting regarding this village. In the affected areas, my colleagues are here. Not a single member of parliament. Not one. Look, we have had enough. We are down. We are traumatized. We have lost everything. The last thing we will countenance are blatant falsehoods. We will not accept it.
And we train and prior so Emrasebe Jania Poeman Tamu on Monyanfo Davis Opoku, as you don't know to be Ochim say on Monyanfo Samoku Tabra and some walking in Prebia denim. Sans Humbi, say what church on Facebook, na and the Entronqua.
The national authorities issued a statement and they outlined what they have distributed so far. Over 1,000 bags of maize have been distributed along communities affected in the Volta Lake. Mr. Speaker, indeed, the finance minister and officials from the Volta River Authority visited his constituency and he received items. He was the person leading the charge. So to now make claim that VRA has not done anything, for me, it's falsehood. Mr. Speaker.
Asamwi nani enemra chebe de fie mu na nya asam ketua kra Sompa no pano si abremu kase bona de chimama masugo ya mutie yi abato komisa October bo sumene da na to so de asabako no de mra bi koto mra chebe de fie mu senke be ye guan wonya na abato mpeso anu wo oti emantam no so emu enu nkro yi be ye central kofi akpafu lekpe eni lolobi nananom atrankonya se de be ye na 2024 abato kase be koso no wo betimi ato aba no yi wono mra chebejani maami jemensa ya wono eye commission eno de asemi e de kwhwe mu nanso onmonyamfo se jemensa bonsu kiremu a sede enhyehyeye no akwakoye na ye ba beto assembly members aba no ebinum susu senke be ya samra we no wo munyin frem ra chebejafie mu kra onmonyamfo se jemensa bonsu kasa ya wo kirekiremu se dabi ye ifri wenye ye na mum assembly man abato ni mum eno obetimi so atu e de ahyeda
submitted a request to withdraw it, and the very day of reconvening, they have submitted it for presentation, and concurrent to it, they had submitted another one for its withdrawal. My own position was that if they had spoken to me earlier, the second request would not have been necessary, because if there's nothing before us at the time, you cannot put something on nothing. So the request to withdraw something that had not been laid was not even necessary. However, the Speaker's attitude was that people has misconstrued what was happening in Parliament. They thought that instrument had come to Parliament and Parliament was sitting on it.
Edom ketwana no beni onmonyamfo kesel ato for senso edikakra ekan.
Dr. Dominic Ayini yesterday briefed me that they engage with the Electoral Commission, and the committee's position is that you can actually hold a district level election for one constituency after you have actually gone through the processes of electing assembly members for the other constituencies. So on that basis, the Electoral Commission has no grounds to withdraw the CI. And let me put it this way: between the Subsidiary Legislation Committee members and the Electoral Commission, there has been an agreement that the CI will no longer be withdrawn.
We ye rakesel ato forcing Bunu Mantemu regional officer the National Petroleum Authority and ababe tomu a wochire mu se woni aprosi for be kabom na wo medi dwumaso bi ni nyina da ene se petrol hu dwa ye di ni sapampam so to won table so no enya de mrama kwan o se NPA Act 691 e kan pefe se petrol hu dwa ye ni sa e wo table so owura kwadwo apia oda no ena wo kasai na nso so kopiam wo wanchi a ene apampam so to aye ton petrol ni diesel atebu ye jikwantempo so atebu kwa medanso ya ni nyina da e wo bon apuye wo mo ton bi ema pragiafo ye ton bi enso de ma wonum so a ye de do ma mahin ebu nua ni nyina nye ose kwabasa petrol na wode papa sesi wo munya no ni atwe ne ma so ne ye de afrem wo friends and twefo hia mu e wo bromantam krotam sunwan mu eno de asem so e de tu wonum anim oya homo den say ye benya yewura kwadwo apia woda no ya wono ye NPA panipa ya wobo adwuma enso edema ade hye wo bono mantam ne no ya kwa kutia busuafo yento aso na yenko yenim araw sam ye free new jobbing epoye mantam e banisa brante kwa bi e frɛ ne ya Christopher ya dodo na abɔ nimra ne se krese ni fishia no be se aduasam enna wo moda so de ye na kyerɛ se krokuma bi efra wo da bi asem wo de ahoma so ne kon a wo no akasa gye ne nkwanso de afri ne nsam wo bra na aba no pedu ba kon so e de apemu nam so ma de hia wo da bi asem se hubu apa e na to wo no so san so ko ye na kire sabrante wa twetentente se baba ye ntren asabre no wo sen ho nadmo adwumaifo ne aprotifo e na akabo mu na municipal nadmo director ne kankam twemasi Daniel o se wo matemu no ya sabre new edubiase St Joseph Hospital wom de akoto mu kurabia na wafrase ye nhwehwemu awade kudie potsen e koso e ma brante wode ahoma brebefo aso ne kon age ne nkwanso e de afri ne nsem
Nadbo Municipal Secretariat any job enough inya call from our zonal office that is Asokori zone on my region fees an officer or Asokori zone a friend me try me say inya incidents be the BSM one new job enough municipality Jeffrey Crom electoral area which is my electoral area if that was say a rush now you call sin honey a correct the SCT your fair Gala police service that is the Fijasi police command ama a rush call your call and say no correct report na ye officer omare Jemfi edemaya na say no correct pepe etino e forso ye nadmo any Ghana police service e forso ebu eponani ama ye remu your call na say said the American Ficatcher said Christopher Owusu ni bebrena nim say friend Chris was saying honest and Chris was saying the main objective ye koto ye no na e was say ye conveying body no e dey free if you ho near the court mortuary ana ye nadmo for Ghana police service ye sadman pepepe enti minimo ka say emunu ewo St Joseph's mortuary ewo Efjase
Arousam ya yewura kankam twemasi Daniel deputy nadmo director new job enough ochire yemu na chese krese wo so obeto aso sanse nipa ya adwuma no obra wono akasa en woka na ye body awuramu so ewo amanfrom ya eno ewo dunkwa baabi enkran English amanfrom wo baabi ese efre wo dunkwa en ye langard fo atiesi ade hye wo so na se anyasem ketwa to ahye wonum so a ese wonum niema edwiri adan de gu form mom ne ade hye ne wo no e de aboni de nkrante atwitwa bia chesasem na ne enyan papa wo bra woni sentwefo twetwe nkomo no cheche mu se emrante be se duasa en wo de kaya ne number ne ye GN 1116-15 everybody see wo bun ka bi hyemu ho no ane sa dan ye adwiriguo ene mo ana fe na mafrase ya modso mo de ba ni nyina wo mu dwiri tugu saa enunti ene nam so ma o so se ye nte ase na mo ma mese ye ne ma saa wo mo de kwobo ani mense kan twetwe ba mu a ebi nu kra prepra ene enyan na victims bi ana se won ma wo mo ka adwa mu no ye ne ebi ekasai
di langas bakwa ku 35 aba satio
mutututu papa ni asafuache ni cars mina mapapa glass ni nyina to batu sikan enua abuba blocks na di omu fa peni kura owu se peni nu na o ba kura o ma so di duabebo the police for mo area so omu fa ese ni die no ma ya yewo asase nsu if you say basa no makota langard for mo achi
tanu akwese adenu anu yedi etuni na bem tanu yedi na ye de ye pese run for your life.
Enu echre oman klalo ya onu aman from okolamte enso ekasa ya wo kyerem se langas nsem a ekoso wo mo pepre so de anu odene enipa bi kura fam ahwere wo no enkwa nanso wonu ma ya wo hwebuada sabre wo fre o mai process an yewura ekufu dan pare se wo mramu na de kotoko keka kro no ehu
wa na ko hu se omu ya grading bi wa asase bi so ye bi wala asa pa de ka cheme se o esremo mun jare mbe fi na mbeka mbe fi na mo si machine stop o se ye wu na be ka cheme se machine stop hoda na tresu we botu we na fight aba we so me na 90% me mbe shemti me na doza driver no okita moto na fa na de me fi ho na de me buy enti sisi ade na ho se ha no landguard ne haye this landguard for the police for show na omo sizi anokwa na yenya sunbi wa ha landguard bi mi be am fi omo ban moto be tuoro am kita no sikani nyama ntimi ntai bi am fi sisi ana obi a wo be so obi tu foundation pe na landguard aba o se odigi fi wanyi obi so ye grade wo be so na omo aba ye ntimi hu de ekoso mi fi se anka na do dan kwa kufa do bass no mi fi se anka landguard de ye gunu kwa ba sisi a pese man ho so biom nti omo hwe na mo boy ebi asisi ano ya yinfo no ye fie na omo yeduma omo aba ha omo be we mo asedi omo aba ha na omo so mo ko yeduma eti fie ya beti se yesi langard aba ha o ba be fa nyama e be ko na ebi a ye hafu no ye ni bibi omo fi bibi a eti fie na problems no eba nti esremu aba ndom na omo be hwe na omo boy
yes and ya wodan kura wo akwaje wasase a wasie no ye dwiri dan no asaje asase ndi amani pa ofro abusuafo akoya rehosem kasebo no asi anopay 21st clinic ye siatika esepete otu asinti na etwon sa majo ho anyi a wo my Ghana mu 15 branches ene ya to apeten wo betimi akọ na so akwakosa ho ya de techima ye GN bank and dadan mu enkransa hin dada brunsanum ene ebutuo sada enso na kumase ye wahwa overseas ye be Alpha Radio Boase Court Junction wa ubetimi akọ no akwaje wayare se mizo 5G eni miza eno ne de ye niema wo ye wo topon wo jawade ebi wase a ema wani mankasa nso ebenyam asante ebo Benedict na isemu for penny kuku Veronica Jandra akoshe Somo Elizabeth na Mrs Japan pay wono na betre fidie na chi Kevin so bo adwuma MC armadwumadi no eye kama power ano pay osonfo ohini ni ama kranchada zo osof mami premier ni asante maidrofo mami di foforo wo bapa amesa mama wachi.
Introducing Mixer 5G Sparkling Drink, a whole new